Hello and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 with another series. We're on the Highlands fishing expansion DLC map, Kinlaig, set in Scotland. It's very, very pretty. You know, got all these trees behind our yard. It's very beautiful. I'll give you a quick run around the yard and then we'll get on to doing some work because there is quite a lot to do as it turns out. So I guess we'll start off on this side and we'll work our way back and we'll go through machinery as we go past it all. So, in terms of what we own all the way back down to field 2, all the way down here. We have field 35, 20, 50, which is cows in, 23, and 22. So it's a fair few fields. I don't think we own any more. No, so we just kind of own this little section here. Not too bad. So, at the back of our yard here, we have a caravan and some just crap, really. This is like a little bit of the yard that I guess hasn't really been used in a while. There's an old rusted shed, quite good for just, you know, dumping things in, I guess, maybe some bales. This here is our grain silo, so it comes out there, you put it in here. I think it's quite cool because I think you can kind of dump it in here and pick it up from in here, and then it gets sucked out of the back there. It's kind of weird, there's not like an actual system like with some vents and maybe some pipes going up or something to like actually show it being, you know, lifted. You can open and close these shutters, it's quite cool. You've got this little space here, maybe dump a few lorries or something. And then you come around into the main yard where on this side you have 2 silage bunkers. But all of them, both they are, or it is enclosed. So it's quite a nice little barn to be fair. It does look quite good. And then you come over here to our first shed with machinery in it, where we have a front loader with a pallet fork. I like the yellow one. It matches the JCB it goes with, which is this one over here, the Fast Track 2115. It's quite a nice looking tractor. It's like, I think it's based off of an older model of the Fast Track, so it does look quite good. It is definitely fitting. That also is part of the Highlands fishing expansion. We also get this little cultivator down here. Not too bad. It's quite small for the field sizes we have, but we'll make do. It'll be all right. The next thing we have here is our Massey Ferguson 8570. This is our combine harvester, obviously with its little header with it. It's got a nice little shed it sits in. That's quite cool. I do quite like that. Before we go anywhere else, so this is the main entrance in and out of the farm. Down there are our cows. This is one of our fields. A nice little bit of access around the back there. Coming around here, we have some older looking sheds. I believe you can go inside them. Yes, you can. You know, a nice little kind of storage shed, maybe a little bit of a workshop. The odd bit of the odd thing going on in here. Then you come through into this shed here, where there's 1 bag of seeds, our horse seeder, which is quite nice. Can I fit around it? You're gonna have to jump over it. So that's quite a nice little seed of what we have now. In the contracting series, we have the New Holland that is on this map. So I thought rather than using it again to start off with, I'd swap it out for a Massey Ferguson AS205, which is like there's no fancy extras to it. This is the base model of the AS in the game. I think that will be quite a good replacement. I mean, it costs a little bit more, but it's kind of, I think it's basically just similar, really. Because what we had was this with 281 horsepower. What we've now got is this with 205. It's not even base game, it's a mod. But yeah, it's not a bad little tractor. I do quite like it. We've got a New Holland front weight for it. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I do have to say I like it. And then that's our farmhouse. And this is our beautiful Skoda Octavia that is part of the map. Comes with a map. Nothing fancy with it, just a grey Octavia. Quite cool. Then you can follow the farmyard around here where we have some sheep. So we have 12 sheep in here. Can we open it? Oh, we can. Nice. So you can just walk down. Can you go through these gates? Oh, that'd be too good, wouldn't it? That'd be far too good. But yeah, quite a nice little barn. It looks very good, very fitting for the map. Obviously, got to make sure they're fed. We do have a field up there of grass that we can cut for them. And we're going to be doing that with what is in this shed, apart from that, probably. So we have 2 Samas mowers. We've got the single back and the front. You did only start off with this, but I replaced the forage wagon with that instead. I'd rather rent a baler, to be honest. So, yeah, I think we'll go with that. Quite a nice little setup we got. And then this is our trailer, the Bunning Agricultural Engineers Series 140. Nice little trailer. And we're going to be using that first of all. But before we do that, over at the farm here, from the free content update we got yesterday, I brought the Kramer KT557 as like a kind of, I guess, store telehandler. So when we come down here to pick up seed and things, we've got something nice to load it with. I will be using, or maybe I won't. No, I will. What's it called? Super strength. That's the word. The mods are super strength. So I will be using that, but I would rather use telehandler where I can. Looks quite good in it, to be fair. A lot of visibility. It's quite a nice little telehandler. But yeah, let's stop messing about and let's get on with some work. I think is the best thing we can do. I was a bit worried we had dead zone for a second there. So we'll hop in our combine. I mean, realistically, I could rent another one. That is a tight corner. I made a big mess of that. We've already wrecked our house. It's not even been 10 minutes. Oh my goodness. So we're going to get this down to this field here. I think if we leave the trailer about here, we can then spin around and pick it up. It'll unfold while we're spinning around. It's not a bad little combine, this. The only problem I have with it is a little combine. So I might rent a bigger one and do which field biggest. So we've got 20 and 23, I believe, that need harvesting. So I might rent a bigger one and do 23 while we have a contractor doing this one. I might not. I don't know yet. We'll have to see. So if we hold H, start with the headlands. Yes, 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 yes. Go get him, soldier. We're going to hop into the Massey Ferguson. We're going to detach our seeder. Very nice tractor this. I do have to say I like it a lot. We're going to go grab the trailer. Might be even worth having a second trailer, to be honest. Actually, no, that's probably a bit excessive, isn't it? I think I could cart with just the one. Even if we had two combines, I think I could easily cart with just a single trailer. It's not like it's particularly far. The fields we're doing are the ones next to the yard, and I've gone the wrong way. You reckon I have enough room to turn around? No, I do not. I'll make it work. Drive all the way in here. Swing right, a little bit left. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful. I probably should make sure he's dropping so I can rent a baler after they're done, to be honest. That would be a bit of a catastrophic error. He is. Good on you, lad. So we're going to leave the Massey Ferguson about here. Does this have beacons on it? Oh, it does. Look at that. That's quite good. So these are our cows. Let's head over and say hello. I do believe these fellas could do with some food, to be fair. So we have 15. Which one is it, this one? So we have Highland cattle. We have 5 calves, 5 6-month-olds, and 5 18-month-olds. So yeah, we'll have to get you guys some grass bales, won't we? But in the meantime, I don't know if it's worth just renting the combine and doing the other field. Or would I be better off? I think I've got a better idea. What we're going to do is we're going to drop the trailer here. We're going to swing round. Take the Massey Ferguson back. Oh, we're going to knock our wall out as well while we're at it. It appears to not be very good at driving today. We do have a front weight on, don't we? So yeah, I'll have to get rid of that somewhere. And what I'm planning on doing, if we dump it next to these bales. I don't know if these are like... Oh, they are. We actually have a few grass bales. Cool. Did not know that. If we lean back around like so, we can attach the Massey Ferguson up to these mowers, and we can go and make a start on our grass field. Now, the only thing is, in the process of doing this, what I'm going to have to do is get the JCB out to go and pull the trailer while we're doing this. So, if we hop in the JCB, we'll take this down to the trailer. This has also got a nice little front way on it. Very good. We'll attach this up to the trailer and we'll leave this by the field. And then as and when it's full, we can use this to go and empty it. And then we don't have to worry about that. So if we hop back in the Massey Ferguson and not turn it off, be a good start, wouldn't it? Oh, and put it in the right gear. We can head up this little hill. I think it's this hill. And we'll go and make a start on our singular grass field. Yes, it is. This field just up here, 35. So if we bring this up, we can get this field harvested. Then we'll have to rent a windrower and a baler. This is what we're going to go for. So if we stop, unfold, drop them both down. And should we do it with steering assist, or do you think we'll be fine? I think we'll do it with. I don't really use it, so it'd be fun to use. Why not, eh? So if we head onto the field and pick ourselves a line. Okay. I see how it's working now. So we've got to head into this one. So if we do that and then press B, off we go. I made a mistake here. I have made a little bit of a mistake here. We're going to have to back up a little bit more. So what would help is if we engaged both of them. Oh, rather than going backwards, let's go forwards as well. And then we can drop the rear mower. And if we actually keep to... There we go. We're getting places now. That is much better. So yeah, I think... not really sure what the, I guess, the purposing of this series might be. Just a little bit of fun, really. You know, see what we can get up to, try and get the castle built. And I think there's a windmill we could build as well, maybe, if I'm right. I probably shouldn't be turning on these, because I don't think the mower's actually catching the corners. Yeah, it's not. That's alright, though. But yeah, I'll put this field into a time-lapse. It's a very nice tractor. And I will see you when it's done, or when I have to go and unload the combine. Getting two things done at once. We are efficient, aren't we? So our worker does have a 80% full tank, so we better go and unload it for him. I will do all this grass cutting. I'm not going to hire a worker to do this one. We'll just leave the worker to do the field. But I'm just going to get these two little bits down this bottom end done, and then I will head over to the JCB, where we will go and help out our worker. So if we just lift these up, turn them off. Turn them off. Can we not turn them off? There we go. And then we'll leave the tractor ready and waiting about there. We'll hop into the JCB. Where is he? He's over there. Let's go give man then. So we'll just quickly drive round. This is another nice little tractor, I do have to say, to be fair. It's got a lot of little buttons and things. Nice little gimmicks. Mirrors don't really work too well, but that's alright. Oh, we better turn around. We're going to have to do a bit of a funky swing. Luckily, this thing's... Luckily, this thing seems to be stuck. I'm here. I'm here. Please stop. Please stop. There you go. Good fella. We'll get this unloaded. So we've got a field of barley here. Very nice. It's a very pretty map. Like all the trees going along it, you know, the hills in the distance. It's very well done, I do have to say. They've definitely done quite a good job on this one. So that's him empty. So we better go and put this into, if the tractor would like to move, that would help. We need to hop out and open this gate as well. Not sure what way it opens, so we're going to leave a little bit of space. Yeah, good job we did. So let's head over to our little silo and we can dump this in there. Unfortunately, it is on the other side of the farm, but that's alright. There we go. Then we'll take this back to the field and then we'll head back into the Massey Ferguson to crack on with our harvest. So let's get this tipped. And I'm not sure, but I believe, yeah, it spawns in here. Which is, I think that's very cool. I think that's very cool indeed. So if we just head out the back here and have a little spin round, I can see in like 20 episodes time this area just being filled with rubbish. We need to stop turning so sharply. Can we put it onto two-wheel drive? Yes, we can. It's probably a little bit easier. But yeah, I can see this area just being filled with a lot of random vehicles that we end up with in the end. Lorries and diggers, and, harvesters, and Christ knows what else. So if we leave our JCB here again, we can hop back into the Massey Ferguson and we will crack on with the rest of this field, and I will probably see you either next time I have to go and empty the trailer, can I get a line please, thank you, or when this field is done. So yeah, let's get back on with it. So we are coming up on the end of our grass field. It's nearly all mowed. I mean, there's a few little bits that I've missed, but I wasn't using GPS the entire time. So that might be something to do with it. But oh well. And our worker down in the grain field has nearly got a full tank again. So once we get this finished, we're going to go and give him another little hand. So we'll lift these both up. We'll lift these both. Okay. Or not. You should be able to use Control Z, because Control X works. Oh well. Oh well, that's alright. We'll bring this back down to the farm. We'll probably just leave it in the yard for the time being. We do need to get our hands on a windrower for this field. But we will get back to that shortly. We'll have to make a little trip down to the store, and I've driven over something. What did I just drive over? A rock. So if we leave our tractor nicely in here, like so. We can come back to this later. In the meantime, let's hop back in the JCB. And we'll have to drive all the way down to the other end of the field. Oh dear. And we are going to have to get a baler. I think we're going to get a round baler with a wrapper on the back of it, just for the sake of the grass field. Because it would definitely make it easier rather than having to go back. Unless we get a square baler and then rent a wrapper anyway. There might even be some contracts for it, and they're quite good money, so you can't complain too much about that, can you? Oh, he's got a full tank now. I'm willing to drive if you will, mate. No, he's not driving. He's given up now. He just wants to empty. Look at him in there. He's a good lad, isn't he? So then we'll go dump this in there, and then we'll have to look at getting our hands on a windrower. While he's emptying, in fact, let's have a look. Maybe there's something in the sale that'll do nicely. There's a baler. That's 154 grand, though. There is a wrapper. I don't think we're going to get lucky. Ooh. There is this one here. 14 grand. 7.4 meters. We can get it up to 8 meters. Although I think... I'm not sure if it actually changes anything. It still says it's 7.4 no matter what. I think we will go for it, you know. Why not? So we'll go and empty this, and then we'll take the Massey Ferguson down to the store where we can buy, where we can get our hands on our windrower. Then we'll come back up here. We'll get that field windrowed. Then we're going to have to get our hands on a baler. And we've got a hell of a lot of baling we're going to have to be doing, including this field, the next field, and the grass field. And the grass field will also need wrapping. So, yeah. Plenty to do. Get around to it all eventually. This tractor is quite a lot slower than I think it should be. Maybe it's just the gears. Because when you've got a tractor like this where it's got actual gears, the automatic system for it in this game is not the best. Also the reason I hate using the Voltra. I think it's a little one. Is it a small one or is it a medium one? It might be a medium one. Not this one. That one's all right. I think you probably will know the one I want about. Is it? Where is it? Is it even in the game anymore? Or am I just blind? Maybe it's like under this. Yeah, I think it is this. So the gears in that are terrible. They are absolutely dreadful. So if we stop here, get our barley unloaded, we will then... Sorry, my hip's gone. Oh, what are we at? We will then take this back to the field. Are we going to be able to back out of there? Do you reckon we could do it without looking? Without hitting anything? Oh, yeah. Look at that. Beautiful bit of reversing. Pure guesswork as well. Go right hand. There we go. Hopefully we don't get too stuck on it. No, we're good. Okay, so we'll get this down here again. Ready for next time. And then we'll hop in the Massey Ferguson. And I'll see what the store. So if we leave this about here. We'll hop in this Massey Ferguson. We'll take off our mowers. Should we leave them just like casually against here? Because we're probably going to need them again this year. Let's try taking off the front one first. Oh, we're going to have a crash. Oh no, we're alright. We made it. That's alright then. And then we'll drop this one off here. And now I have to figure out where the store is. Where are we? So we're here. And the store is down here. So if we come out left and follow it down left again, alright, that's relatively simple. So I will see what the store, and we will get our hands on our well, it's not really brand new, our second-hand windrower. I'll see you there. There is the store. It's quite a nice looking building, to be fair. You can definitely imagine it being just where it is. The one thing I do think I'm going to have to get used to, which is weird for me saying because I live in the UK, but it's driving on the left again, because in a lot of farming simulator maps, you don't. You're always on the right, because they're all set. Like, it's very rare you find one set in the UK, unless it's a modded map. I know Oxygen David's got a map he's working on, which I'm very excited for. Cannot wait to play that one. I think it's called Whitcomb Park. I would definitely love to play that. And when it comes out, I'll be sure, if it comes out, I will be sure to do a series on it. So we will take this now back to our grass field. We've got to look right. Yeah, we're clear. Oh look, our tractor's got fancy indicators. I didn't see that before. I don't think the 8S is in the base game, which I find strange, because it's quite a nice like medium. Because, you know, there's probably people out there that think, oh, I want a Massey Ferguson, but I don't want a 7S and I don't need a 9S. So I think the 8S, especially on like UK-based maps, is probably a very happy medium. I do definitely like it. It's got good horsepower, it looks nice, and it's not ridiculously big. Like the 9S is quite a lot bigger. Maybe we'll have one later in the series. I think I will probably keep this tractor, or try to keep it for the majority of the series. Not sure about the JCB. I mean, I can't imagine I'd sell it. But when we have bigger machinery, the JCB is going to not really earn its keep anymore. It might be good for, I guess, transporting things on the back of a low loader, like a trailer. Speaking of trailers, like, it's not too bad with that one, to be fair, but it just seems like even that is a little bit much for it. Like, it does feel like it struggles. I don't really know if that's just me, but, you know, I would like to keep it. You know, it's one of our first tractors. I mean, by rights, the Massey Ferguson will probably be the more used of the two any day of the week, but, you know, can't have everything, can you? Please, please, what are you doing? Hop in here, press H, press O. Yes, there we go. Get it round here, nice, and get it unloaded. That's our third load from this field. That's not too bad, to be fair. Although it's not the biggest of combines, really. So that might be something to do with it. But hey ho. Our Massey does look good. I do like that tractor. It would definitely be nice to have more. And I feel like a lot of maps you always start with 3, but on this one you only start with 2. Wonder why. I guess I mean, the fields are big, so it's not even like it's, oh, we've only got a few small fields. But you don't really have many fields at all, to be fair. You have, what, 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you have 4 fields. One of them grass, 2 of them grain crops, and 1 of them empty. So if we did have a third tractor, it would probably be doing some work in that field right now. I'm not even going to bother emptying that. Let's hop in the Massey. And then we'll head up to our grass field and we can use our windrower. It's quite good we have one quite early on. Because with cows, we are definitely going to be doing a lot of grass to get them silage, to keep them happy throughout the winter. And the sheep also need grass. So maybe it would be a shout to keep, maybe, we'll have to see how many bales we get. But if we keep a few of them as grass rather than silage, so maybe it would be more beneficial to get a square one and then we can just wrap them ourselves. I don't know if does it auto wrap the baler or can you select? I don't know. I think we'll just rent a square one. And then we'll have to get the JCB up here to pick them up. That'd be fun. So let's get this lowered down and on. And then we'll have to do do we do 2 headlands or do we do 1? I think we'll do 2. It's better to be safe, isn't it? Can we move this out? No. Some of them you can move them out a little bit. Can't do that on this one. It's not a bad little windrow though. It'll do us for now. We'll definitely end up upgrading in the future. If we have more grass fields than that, we're going to probably have to. Otherwise, this will take a very, very long time. But, we can't just spend all our money. We could have rented one, but I think it's better to try and own one. Especially with grass, because you're doing it quite a lot. So I think it's better to own it rather than rent it. Because if you're doing 4 cuts of it a year, it's definitely better to have one that you own than it is one that you rent. Come next harvest season, I think even if we just sell the combine and rent a bigger one, I probably will. Not saying I hate the one we've got, it's a bit small. Just a little bit small. That's the only thing I don't like about it. It's just a little bit too small. I mean, it's not really too small. It would be ideal on a smaller farm. On our contracting series, a lot of the fields there aren't that big. So it would be quite a nice little combine to have on a series like that. But when you've got big fields like what we have, and since we'll have 3 next year rather than just the 2, maybe even 4 if we decide to get rid of the cows. I know a lot of people have decided to get rid of the cows. I would probably not. I'd probably just upgrade it to a barn. Because at least that way we'd get milk from it. Because I don't think you do when they're in an open pasture. So maybe that's why a lot of people got rid of them, is because they didn't want to just have cows there. And not. Yeah, now I think about it, I might also get rid of the cows. Because I don't think it's really worth it if you're not going to be, being able to get milk in that from them. I'll have to see. Yeah, maybe the grass would be better kept for the sheep. Or just sold as silage. Yeah. Yeah, I've definitely come to a realisation there. Oh well, that's a problem for later. In the meantime, let's get this field windrowed. And then we can, hopefully halfway through this, we'll be moving the worker on as well. So I will probably come back to you for a little while I go and move him onto the next field. Was it him or was it her? I think it was him. Oh God, I'm not very good at reversing these. Drop this down again. Lovely. I think we'll start doing a few up and downs. But yeah, let's get this field done. And I will see you probably over at the combine when we're moving him onto the next field. There we go. Worker F has completed their task. So I think we're going to leave it. Oh, decisions now. I think we'll get the fields harvested, and we'll get this field windrowed, and then we'll call it a day. So even if we're halfway through this next one, we'll come back to it next episode. We'll go and empty this into the trailer, set the worker off in the next field, bring the trailer back down to here after emptying it, and then we will head back up to go and do some windrowing. So this field's going to need baling. It's a hell of a lot of baling to do. This is why I don't like this combine in big fields, is because there's quite a lot. Like I say that there's probably not masses, but there's a lot of lines, which means there's a lot of up and downs. So next episode we'll definitely do a lot of baling, and by the time we've got the grass field and this done, hopefully we'll be able to move on to this field. So in terms of like sizes, why is precision farming not enabled? That's something I'm not too sure about. We'll have to come back to that one. But hey-ho. So we'll get him going in this field. It's not going to get finished today. I'm well aware of that. But, we'll get him started on it. And then we'll go and finish our grass field. The only good thing about this is it fits for all these gates. Don't think a bigger one would. Yeah. Off you trot. So if we head back here then. You know what? Even if he needs emptying, we're not going to do it today. We're going to get this field done. And that's a problem for next episode. So yeah, let's finish this off. And yeah, I think that'll probably about call it a day after that. We've not got masses left, really, have we? No. I've never been a fan of doing windrowing, to be fair. It's just something I've never really liked doing. I feel like it's one of those jobs, so if you don't have a big one, it's just a bit of a long process. But it's okay, because I can't imagine we'll have this for too long. Didn't cost as much. I mean, might even not be worth selling by the time we do come to, which will probably be year 2, maybe year 3. I'm probably going to say year 2. But then again, it depends, because if I don't really need that much grass, if I do decide to get going on the cows, I'm not going to need grass for a while. Although I will for the sheep. I'm going to keep the sheep. So, yeah, it's a tricky one. I would rather have the mowers that do it, but they cost a lot more. But we will definitely be upgrading to that butterfly mower later on. It's a very good mower. I think it's a mod. I don't think it is in the base game, but it's a very good mower. Let's have a little look, shall we? How much does it cost? So it is this one here, the Vicon Extra Pack. Very good. That and the Batwing for it. Very good set of mowers. 13 meters. Very, very good. And it has little conveyor belts. So windrow, so you can set it to windrow for you, which is brilliant for me because I don't like this job. I don't mind spraying. Spraying's a fun job. But this, I know a lot of people don't like spraying. But I don't mind it. But yeah, let's get this field finished. Enough rambling. I'll see you in a minute. So here we are on the last little pass. I feel like this might end up being quite a short video because there's quite a lot of time lapsing done in it. That will eventually change. I feel like this is going to end up, there'll be a lot more to do over time. Leave it at that. And then next episode, we can come back, rent ourselves a baler, get this field baled, get that field baled, and make a start at the next one. But yeah, that's not a bad little start. I don't think. I think we've had quite a good little few jobs. You know, we've done our grass cutting, we've windrowed it, we've had the harvester going. You know, it's going well. We're not going to go over the jump this time. We're going to go nicely around the corner like that, and then we'll put it in the end bay. I think if it will fit, I think it will. I can't see why it wouldn't. It should fit. Will it fit? It looks really tall from in here. Yeah, it's a bit too tall for it. We're going to have to go find another place for this then. Where can we give it a home? We could put it in there, but then we want to keep the combine in there. I think we're going to... I mean, since we're going to be doing baling and not like silage with forage wagons, I could put it in here. If I remembered how to drive, what I would have done by now is done something a little bit like this and put it nicely in there, and that can live there. That can be its little home. We could do a jet wash, really. Should we just buy one? I don't think we'll buy one yet. We'll buy one eventually, though. But we'll leave the Massey Ferguson about here because we're going to be needing it soon to go and pick up our baler. And the JCB is still down there. The combine is somewhere in this field. I can just see it over there. It's not stopped yet. It's not said it's 80%. So, you know, we're probably getting there though. But thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, please remember to leave a like, subscribe, comment any ideas you have, anything you'd like to see in this series. And yeah, I think we'll probably leave it about there. Nothing in here that's worth buying yet. It'll be down the bottom if it is, wouldn't it? Yeah. No. That's very good, but I don't have 217 grand. Half price, not bad. And there's a little mulcher. Nice. So these you can get in two things, can't you? Yeah, you can get as a mulcher or a mower. It's only 5 meters though, but it might end up being a good idea eventually. We could maybe cut some of this back. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.